Motley, do you remember your dreams?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Do you write them down
Sometimes.
when you remember them?
I haven't in a long time, but I have a few times when I was younger, and I had really vivid dreams when I was younger. And I would remember almost all of them, but now I don't remember most of them.
Do you
But
have
I
a
do
dream
make
in?
wake up.
You have a
Hmm?
dream? Do you have a dream in specific that you remember that really stuck out to you?
Oh yeah, plenty.
Give me one.
Um, well, I watched Jurassic Park in third grade for the first time, and ever since then, I would have dreams with dinosaurs in them, and I would
Nice.
always remember those.
So
They'd
like,
be in like the familiar places. Like I'd go out to my grandparents' house, and like the T Rex would chase us around. I rode a Velociraptor once. That was fun.
all right,
Yeah.
Ashelon. How about you? Do you remember your dreams? Do you write them down? Anyone that stood out to
Only
you?
when they're with you, Joey. Only when they're with you.
Oh wow. I didn't. I thought I asked Ashelon, not Brooke.
Yeah, I do some of them. Do I remember
I
any of
didn't
them
say
now?
that.
No.
I know. It was his voice changer. I was just making it funny. So you don't really
Another
remember
one.
them?
I do. I mean, I remember them for, I can remember them for a couple of days or something. But I don't generally hang
So you
on
don't-
to 'em in my brain for that long.
So you don't write any down? Like you don't? You never had a dream that was so intriguing that you're like, I gotta write that shit down.
No.
So no dream in your. So I guess that means nothing has stood out to you.
I have no dreams. No life dreams.
All right, Kugo. We'll ask you so you can go if you need to.
Right.
Do you remember your dreams? Do you write them down? Anything in specific that stands out to you?
Once in a blue moon, I'll just remember the nightmares, but normally I forget them the minute I wake up.
That's crazy. That is crazy. What about you, Beastry? Waiting for a smart ass answer.
No, I have had several reoccurring dreams, but they're all rooted in childhood trauma, so I won't get into it.
Okay.
But no, I don't write them down. I don't have a dream journal.
Nora.
Oh yeah, I have very, very, very vivid dreams. Depending on the night, depends on how vivid the dream is, and yes, some of them I do remember explicitly down the line. So, and yes, there are some that I still remember from childhood because they were that vivid.
Anyone in particular?
One of the funniest ones that I've ever remembered that actually did happen was do you remember those little clogs that the kids used to wear, the ones with the cork bottom, the Birkenstocks? Yeah, I saw a Birkenstock sitting in the air, and it was just floating, and I'm like, oh, and all of a sudden I grabbed the Birkenstock and I run off, and I used the Birkenstock and I start digging in the sand with it, and then I buried the Birkenstock. Fast forward like 3 weeks later, one of my friends is swinging on the swing, and I stole her Birkenstock off of her foot, and I took it and I used her Birkenstock to bury it in the sand. And then I made her go and try to find her Birkenstock
Wow.
because, well, yeah.
I've dreamed of things before, and then they happen like a few days later too. It's very interesting.
How about you, Brooke? Do you write down your dreams? Do you remember any dreams? Anything in specific?
I haven't had a dream journal since I got my divorce. But, well, just this past weekend, we raided out to somebody that was streaming an episode of The $6 Million Man. And it was an episode with a Bigfoot, and there was an earthquake. And then I had a dream that night I was in an earthquake.
Cheapers.
No, not too exciting. I lived.
No big death scene.
And how about you, Fishy? Do you? I know I asked you, kinda, but not the full questionnaire. Do you
I
dream?
haven't had any dreams in a good long while, but the nightmares from many years ago still pop up from time to time. Not as I'm sleeping, just, oh yeah, I remember that was fucking freaky. Jesus Christ. But yeah, some of the weird dreams were just, let them be weird. I'd rather them be weird than some of the terrifying shit I dreamed of when I was younger.
How about you, Miss Jane?
Oh gosh, yeah, I remember all my dreams. And I've only written a couple of them down because they were just so amazing.
Hi,
But
Google.
Bye.
I do remember
Okay.
them. When I
Bye-bye.
was a kid, I had the scary kid
Bye.
dreams, like people
Coco.
say, like you dream of falling. I mean, I used to have this repetitive dream where I was just falling through the air, like looking up and just falling, and I would hit, and it would wake me up, like I would finally hit ground or something. That was one of my kid dreams. But I think the most beautiful dream I ever had was I dreamt that I was walking in like this desert area, like sandy, rocky area. There was like a hill ahead of me. And I looked down and I'm wearing like this long white dress that's like dragging on the ground. And I'm barefoot because I could feel the sand. Like it was so real. I could feel everything. And I'm walking and there's this guy. And I didn't look at him, but he's like, you better come follow me this way. And I'm like, wow, look up. There's the sunrise coming over to this hill, a beautiful, bright sunrise. I said, I want to go up the hill and see the sunrise. And so I'm walking, and on my left is like a river coming down the side of this hill. And it was just sparkling, really beautiful, like glittery in the sunrise. And I'm like, that's just gorgeous, you know? And so we're walking up the hill together, and he says, we got to cross over here. And I look across the river, and there's this big, giant, gorgeous tree over there. And I'm like, yeah, we got to go see that amazing tree. But I still want to go see the sunrise. And so he starts to cross. And I'm like, well, I don't know why I trust this guy, but he must know where it's safe to cross this river. It must be shallow here. So I start following him. And then I thought, oh my God, I'm like in this long dress in the water. I'm going to like get dragged down. I had like this moment of panic. And he's like, no, it's okay. Just come follow me. So I'm walking across the river and thinking my dress isn't getting heavy. It's like I see it in the current getting pulled, but it's like not dragging me down. And so I reached down and I like scooped up the water, and it was not water. It was light. It was liquid light coming down the mountain from the sunrise. And I was like, oh my God, this isn't water. This is light. It's just pure light. It was so gorgeous, like the most beautiful dream I've ever had. And I was just amazed. I could see it like dripping through my fingers and down my arms, but it wasn't wet. It was just like sparkling light. It was beautiful. And then I woke up and I was like, damn, I wanted to finish that dream. I wanted to cross the river and see what was over there. But yeah, that was my dream.
What are you, like a fucking, like a light elf or some shit?
I was gonna ask what she was smoking, and I wanted some.
Right?
No, that's not anything.
Like a fucking, like you
It was
just
so
you
real.
just did like a whole, like Amazon is about to like pay for that idea.
Right. I remember.
Like-
Yeah.
And I did.
I
wrote it
remember.
down.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, that's okay. That was like one of the dreams I wrote down because it was breathtaking. It was more beautiful than I can even describe it. The tree was gorgeous. The river was gorgeous. The sunrise was gorgeous. It was like, I don't know where I got the white dress from, but it was pretty nice too. But
Nice.
Your subconscious is telling you some fucking great things, girl.
yeah,
Good for you.
thank you.
Right.
Holy shit.
And somebody's like, "Who's the guy you were following?" I said, "I don't remember. I know he's told me a couple times just to follow him, and I just trusted him. I don't even think I looked at his face. I wish I had."
It sounds like
But I
a
was just
Twilight Zone
so-
episode.
I was so amazed. Yeah. I was so amazed by the brilliant sunrise and the brilliant river and the brilliant tree. Like I never looked at the guy. So I don't know who he was. But
Happened,
he was, taking me on a trip
you
somewhere.
happened to lick a toad before you went to bed?
No.
His initials
No,
are JC.
I wasn't using chemicals. Yeah. Somebody told me that. They said, was it Jesus taking you to the tree of life
Oh, no,
across
I was-
the river of light? I'm like, shit, I never thought of that.
I don't mean Jesus Christ. I meant Joey Canola.
Oh.
No, I'm kidding.
Was it you?
Wow.
I don't know. Was
The
it
other
you? Were you in my
JC.
dreams? No, somebody
The
did
other
say, was
JC.
it Jesus? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I can't say because I never looked.
What
never
would
looked.
what would JC do? No, the other JC.
I had a reoccurring dream one time. It was just 2 nights in a row where I was me and all of my cousins and some of my friends were in this theater
That,
covered in red velvet. The seats were red velvet, the curtains, everything. And we were just hanging out, playing, having a good time. I don't know what we were supposed to be doing because nothing was really happening. We were just hanging out. And then the next night, we were back. All of us were back in that same theater, and I was talking to them about what we were talking about that in the dream the night before. And I was like, "Do y'all remember what we were talking about?" It was like, it was really weird. It's the only time that happened.
Now, I typically remember. First of all, when I fall asleep, I immediately start dreaming. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but I immediately start like I won't even be fully asleep. Like I'll be able to I'll be like in and out, like I can hear myself like, breathing and shit, and I'm starting to dream, and I'm like half in the dream, half not in the dream. What the fuck are you doing?
It's called hypnagogia.
Yeah, whatever it is, and like I'm like half the time I it's like I get plopped down in a dream, and I'm like I'm in a dream. Like I just know I'm in a dream, and sometimes I will write down the very intriguing ones. And there's been a couple of times where I've had certain dreams that I've immediately like will text Nora and be like, "What does this mean, shaman lady?" Like, what is like either her or Jessica? I'll like message because they're like in tune with like the earth and stuff. So, dude, you can't lay down on me, bro. There's not enough space. You're too fat. Oh, there you go. You found it, you dummy.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
No, I had a dream about my previous dog after she died. I had a dream with her in it. Oh my gosh.
Came from?
Where'd that come from?
She just came from under the desk.
No, I had a dream with my previous dog in it a couple of months after she died. And we were doing like the normal day-to-day things, like
you're
get up in the
awesome.
morning, get up in the morning, breakfast, play outside. And I realized halfway through the dream that I was dreaming and that she wouldn't be there when I woke up. And so I spent the rest of that dream spending time with her. And that was the last I saw her.
Yeah, I usually have nightmares almost all the time. At this point, they're more like, since I'm aware of everything going on, they're not really nightmares anymore, but like they're still like kind of annoying, So, but sometimes I have a recurring dream that like that my dad is not dead and that everything's okay, and then as the nightmare goes on, like he gets murdered in some fucking sick fashion, and I'm just like, ugh, this again.
You're just annoyed.
Yeah, now I'm just annoyed. I'm like, listen, you got any new material? Come on, man. We're on season 17
Yeah, like
already.
I've seen
It's
this
not good.
already.
It's like Simpsons bad now. Come on. MLK had a dream, and then he got shot. Damn.
Ugh.
I prefer when I don't dream, but all the
Oh, I
time.
love dreaming. They're always so much better than real life. For me,
Friday
anyway.
the 8th? I don't do Friday shows. I never do Friday. I've done Friday twice in my history doing Nightcap. The first week I ever did it was a Friday, and then I took a week off and did it on a Friday, and Yankee free rated me, so. If I do it on a Friday, then that means there must be a reason I'm doing it on a Friday. I tell you what,
Yeah,
though.
normally repost Friday.
Maybe I'll say this though. If we can figure out the streaming thing at the Airbnb at DreamHack, maybe that Friday after Bourbon and Beer, I'll do a special Nightcap. Only if Yankee raids to it though.
You should be able to.
Yeah, we should be able to, assuming. I don't know how I feel about bringing my fucking laptop with me though. We'll see. I'll do some thinking. You know how you have a map in your head when you're driving? Like a rough sense where well, that's how I have it when I'm walking, yeah? So, yeah, what's the next part of your punchline? I think we're going to wrap up in 15 minutes, though, so just throwing that out there. Nor are you
Works.
frozen, or are you just holding your neck?
No, I'm just holding my neck. I'm getting stiff. I've
Me
done
too.
way too much.
I was.
Da-da-da. No, I've
Oh.
done way too much work today, and I need to do my stretching, and I haven't done it yet, and so my hip's locking up, and it's putting pressure on my neck.
Why don't you just like do the stream standing?
Because everybody would see my tummy. They would see from here down.
Can't you like lift whatever you have the camera on?
And y'all would see my ceiling.
What are these?
And nobody
What do you
needs
mean?
to see me.
What is your ceiling? Like fucking 6 feet tall?
She's got,
It might tip out
she's
yet.
got a mirror up there and some pencils stuck into the ceiling.
Look at fishy ceiling.
No. God, I wish. That actually sounds kind of fun. No, I have my lights on my ceiling, and my thingy is attached to the back, and
The trunk?
yeah, it just
Mhm.
no.
I have a chandelier over me.
Well, we'll never be able to see that.
Nope.
Hopefully nobody cuts the
You gonna
chandelier.
swing from that chandelier?
I'm on the
You gonna be
dining
seeing
table.
and swing from that chandelier?
I don't think it would hold weight.
Hopefully your
I have
camera
my-
doesn't fail.
I actually have a swing though.
Ash has a ceiling fan above him.
I actually have a
Look at
trapeze in
my
my
OnlyFans.
family room, so I could swing.
Ceiling fan right there.
My OnlyFans. Check it out.
Why are you putting it on for free? Minnie's gonna be mad at you. Make that money, Ash. Make that money.
Here you go.
Paywall it.
Make that money.
Paywall.